Okay, so I don't care how you budget, but your budget absolutely has to have these four categories. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Justine with Debt Free Millennials, the channel to help you crush your debt and live payment free. If you want to get rid of your debt, if you want to continue living debt free, then scroll down and hit that red subscribe button. The budget. We're going to be talking about the budget today because my budget was the number one tool that helped me pay off $35,000 in student loan debt on a $37,000 salary in just under 2.5 years. And the way that I created my budget, and I think is essential no matter how you have yours set up, whether you are using a journal, an app, or a budget spreadsheet, or even my budget toolkit, which you know it has these categories, then it absolutely has to have these four things. The first thing is the fixed category. So the fixed category inside of your budget should include all expenses that you know are going to happen every single month. These are generally reoccurring expenses, and generally they are at the same price. So think of rent or a mortgage payment. You know that that's going to happen every single month. You know how much it's going to cost, and so that goes into your fixed category. Likewise for your cell phone bill and utilities, and I also include groceries in the fixed category because we know we are going to be buying food every single month, and typically, at least for my experience, groceries are around the same amount of money every single month. The second category that you absolutely need is the fun category. So the fun category encompasses all of your budgeted items that are nice to have. They're fun. That's exactly what the fun category is, and I think every budget should include a fun category even while you're still in debt. That's right. I had a fun category while I was paying off debt because if you don't allow yourself those small wins and rewards throughout the month or when you hit a milestone, then you get burnt out very quickly. And so what you can include in your fun category are things like restaurants, going out, shopping, clothing, entertainment, golf, whatever you want. It goes into the fun category. Just be sure that the fun category does not overtake your budget and distracts you from your bigger financial goals, such as getting out of debt. The third category is the fudge category. And I remember having this in my budget, and people were like, she must really like chocolate. Yes, I do like chocolate a lot. But the fudge category is not for chocolate and sweet things. It's actually for anything miscellaneous where you're like, oh, fudge, I forgot about this. Or, oh, fudge, I need to figure out how to pay for this expense. Your fudge category acts as a buffer. So it's a small amount of money that you set aside in your budget in case you go over budget in a different category, or you purchase something and it just doesn't seem to fit. It seems like an odd miscellaneous one-off purchase that you've made and you're not really sure where to put that expense. So I'll give you an example of when I bought Tums one month, and I don't normally buy Tums. It doesn't come out of my groceries budget. It doesn't come out of my shopping budget because I'm like, how do you shop for Tums? You just buy it because you need it. And so it came out of my fudge category because it was miscellaneous for me. Now, you could also use your fudge money if you went overboard, like let's say you had birthdays come up that you forgot about. You can pull from your miscellaneous fudge category to help supplement your gifts budget. And the fourth major category that every budget should have is your future category. I love the future category because this encompasses all of your savings goals that you are budgeting for every single month. Now, in my future category, I include things like a vacation fund, a down payment fund, a second car fund, a baby fund, all of those things that you know you want to set aside for future spending, and you have it all listed out inside of your budget so you know that you are making progress every single month. Okay, so I like to call this the 4F's budget. So we have your fixed, fun, fudge, and future. These are your major categories inside of your budget. If you don't like getting granular with your budget and listing out every single line item, you can just stick to these 4 major categories and start budgeting your income into those 4 sections. It makes it really easy, and you make sure that you are encompassing all of your needs and expenses. Now, one thing to note is you're probably asking, where does debt fit into the 4F's categories? Well, you could include them in fixed because those debt payments generally are fixed payment that you know you're going to be spending every single month. However, if you are on your debt-free journey, you most likely are making extra payments to pay off that debt even faster. And so if you're using my budget toolkit, which is a free Google spreadsheet that you can download using the link in the description box below, then you will see debt actually has its own category above the rest of your budget because it should be top of mind, and it should have its own section so you can track exactly how much money you are putting towards your debt, how much interest, your minimum payments, and your total balance that's left. So no matter how you budget, these 4 categories are going to keep things organized and simplified for your needs. If you want to go granular like me, where I'm listing out more line items underneath those major categories, you can absolutely do that. Or you can just keep it simple. Whatever you want to do is all right with me as long as it's meeting your financial goals. Don't forget that you can use the 4F's budget and the 4F categories inside of the budget toolkit, which is linked below for free. This will be always a free budget spreadsheet for the debt-free millennials community to help you crush that debt and then also live payment free.